Thank you. Always enjoyable to speak to Bible Week, and always enjoyable to have Doug Lamborn give me a couple minutes. National Bible Week, of course, begins every year on Thanksgiving and continues for the week after Thanksgiving. One of the prior speakers, searching to say something unique about the Bible, talked about the number of books that have been printed. I'd like to point out, since we are commanded under the Bible to share the word of Christ and spread the word of Christ around the world, the Bible, I believe, is the most translated book in the world. The Bible is right now translated into 3,700 different languages, which is a testament to the degree to which Christians are taking it to the heart to spread the book throughout the world. Now, the reason we have a Bible Week in the United States is the Bible is more important than any other book in putting together our Constitution, putting together the laws we live under. There was a study by something done called the American Political Science Review, in which they reviewed all the writings by our founding fathers: John Dickinson, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Monroe, the whole bunch. And they found that the Bible was the most cited book of our forefathers. Now, that's not surprising. What I did find was interesting is that 1/3 of the citations in the writings of our forefathers were the Bible itself. In the article I found, and I find this hard to believe, they said the most cited book in the Bible was Deuteronomy. I would have guessed it was somewhere in the New Testament or Psalms, so even I'll say Deuteronomy is the most cited book in the Old Testament, other than Psalms. But in any event, why was Deuteronomy so cited? I think Deuteronomy is so cited because Deuteronomy lays out the law that the Israelites were supposed to follow when Israel was founded. And our forefathers looked at Deuteronomy because they as well wanted us to form a country that God would bless and God would protect. And that is why Deuteronomy was so cited. Now, this does not mean that they did not quote the New Testament. There are plenty of references from John, from 1 Corinthians, from the other Gospels that our forefathers mention, because I think they felt it was of necessity to look at these quotations in learning how to live. I should also point out that our forefathers, of course, the Bible that they read was largely from the English language, and they lived at a time while we were having the American Revolution. America was being founded, and we read an English Bible in which the French Revolution was going on, which was somewhat the opposite of our country. Okay, the French revolutionaries were atheists. They were barbaric. They killed the nuns. They killed the priests. Horrific. It was an interesting juxtaposition, even at that time, between what I guess today we would call maybe the communist element, the French, and what we have in America. I should also give a couple of quotes. I give you a couple of quotes.
Go ahead.
A couple of quotes from our forefathers showing how important they felt the Bible was. And this does not mean a political party. It means kind of an ideology or a way to put together your country. John Adams: the Bible is the most Republican book in the world. John Dickinson, who was the most important member of Delaware in our founding: the Bible is the most Republican book that has ever been written. He even ups it one more. So you can see the degree to which our forefathers lived by the Bible, and it is because they lived by the Bible and stuck by the Bible that we have become such a blessed country. And we have to continue to follow the Bible if we kind of want to get back on the straight and narrow. But thank you one more time, Congressman Lamborn, for giving me a few extra minutes.